Hey, Yana, thanks a lot. I'm pleased to be joined now on the Notre Dame Day video hotline by Anne LaFlame, a member of Notre Dame's class of 1987. Anne is with us all the way from Washington State today, where she's a member of the Notre Dame Club of Spokane's Board of Directors. Through Anne's leadership, the Spokane Club sponsors Notre Dame ROTC graduates who are serving our nation. They send care packages, notes, and cards, and Notre Dame apparel to the alumni and their units all across the globe. Hi, Anne. Good to see you.
Hi, it's nice to join you tonight.
Good to see you today. First, tell me a bit about your club.
Well, we have 300 alumni in Eastern Washington and the North Idaho Panhandle, but including parents of current students and friends of the university, we have 435 households on our mailing list. We do the usual things with game watches and a club mass, and we sponsor a student every summer for a summer service learning project. So it's a pretty normal club.
Very cool. And tell me about this ROTC sponsorship program. When did that start and how has it grown over the years?
We started about 8 years ago because the Notre Dame alumni love to do community service projects together, but because our club is so spread out across the state, we were trying to think of something we could do together where we didn't have to be in the same place at the same time. And because my brother was active Army, I had the idea of sending care packages to the troops. So we contacted the ROTC program and found an alum who was deployed, and then since then we've always had at least one alum. Although this year we haven't been able to find anybody, so I think we're going to do a friend of someone we sponsored before.
Well, very good. And how do you find ROTC graduates to connect with, Anne?
Sometimes the ROTC program has heard from a graduate who's looking for some help. One year we had 2 alumni who were deployed together. They were civil engineers, and in their spare time they wanted to build playgrounds for the children nearby where they were stationed, and they needed playground equipment. And so clubs across the western United States got together and sent 120 boxes of toys, like balls and pumps and all sorts of stuff like that, for them to hand out to the local areas. But usually it's much more simple. It's, cookies and prayers.
That is beautiful, something everyone can appreciate there. And what sorts of other things do you send in these care packages?
It depends on where they're stationed, because sometimes they're on a base that's pretty well developed and they don't need a lot. But we've had a couple times where folks have been pretty remote, and they've wanted basic things like baby wipes and Axe body spray because they don't have ready access to showers. And then when the shirt comes out, we sometimes send them a shirt if they want one. And one year we had a guy who asked for a Play Like a Champion plaque, so we worked with the Alumni Association to get signatures from a number of the coaches, and we sent him a special plaque for him to have in his office.
Oh, that is beautiful. Well, I'm sure the troops are always grateful for everything you send their way. Are there any favorite or most requested items?
I think the cookies. They like homemade cookies because
Who doesn't?
the Army does the best they can to feed them, but it's not home cooking. And I think they really appreciate the prayers from the Notre Dame family. So.
No doubt about that. Always good to get some blessings from overseas. Well, thank you for joining us on Notre Dame Day, Anne, and our best to the members of the Notre Dame Club of Spokane.
Thank you.